Hello, welcome back to another video. It is Saturday and it's like almost 5:03. The library just closed. I got here last night and I uploaded like 10 videos before I went to sleep. Then this morning I went in there and or this afternoon I should say, because I got in there about, I don't know, 11 o'clock or noon or something like that. And then I asked them about, I guess they get hotspots that you can check out for like 3 weeks or something. But they only got so many, so they got to rotate them. And I got a waiting list, so I got on the waiting list for it. And then and I don't know how long that means. They said it's like number 83 or something like that, but that doesn't mean there's 83 people. So 83, I'm guessing, is the number of the hotspot that I'm in line for, is what I'm guessing, maybe, or something. She said, "Oh, you're lucky," or something. But then she wouldn't tell me. I said, "Well, do you know about how long guesstimating that the wait line is or that?" I was just curious, but she didn't know how to guesstimate it out. So who knows? It could be months yet or something. I don't know, because I've never done it before. And so I got online for that. Then I sat down in the library and started uploading videos, and I got what did I get done? I don't know, I uploaded like another 17 videos, I'm going to guess, because I think I'm down to about 7 left to still upload yet. So I figured I would relax up front here, say hello to you, and record this video. So I'd turn it on and jibber jabber a little bit. Well, I got some sunlight here, and it's looking pretty nice out, even though it's, what is it? Oh, it's 46 degrees. It is nice out. Thought it was kind of nice when I came out here to get in the camper. It was cold when I went in. It was like 32 or something when I went into the library, I think. So that's kind of neat. I don't know. So I think I'm going to stick around here a bit longer yet. And so I can get those other videos uploaded before I leave. Because I'm parked up close to the building here, so I can pick up the Wi-Fi signal. So if I don't go right away, I can get the rest of these videos uploaded, and I might even be able to get a couple more edited and uploaded. I should actually, for the other channel, for my new creator channel, I should get something together for that, because I've got plenty of stuff to edit into stuff to upload. I just been focusing on this channel, because when God says He wants you to talk about Him more, well, you focus on that. So that's what I've been doing. My other channel, right now, it's got 811 subscribers. But I pretty much, when my mom died 4 years ago, that's when everything came to a halt on that channel, and all this craziness happened, and I still don't understand how the court, because I was living with my mom in the house. I helped her get that house. We searched for so many houses, and I got rid of my house in West St. Paul to help her get another house. Basically, is how that went down. And I even put thousands of dollars into the down payment and stuff, but I had to do it as a gift, so it would work with my mom's loan or whatever. I don't know. But so when it come to the attorneys and stuff, when I gave them all the paperwork I had showing all the money I put into this house, they said it was a gift, so that didn't count. But even though I'd been even though that was my mailing address, and I'd been taking care of my parents for the last 15, 20 years, my narcissistic brother that's ain't been around at all. The court, he's 5 years older than me. That's the only reason I can think why the court awarded him PR, because he hasn't worked throughout his life, really. He was in the military for a little bit, but he went AWOL, so he's been pretty much on welfare or soaking up the system or hiding from welfare while he's been living with his wife and stuff, so I just don't get how the court awarded him the stuff. But that's still ongoing, so basically, long story short, I don't even know how I got into this. I don't like talking about it, but it just popped out, so I guess I'm going to finish part of it anyway. And when the house sold for over a $200,000 profit. And then my mom had a collector's Miata car. Well, it's a Miata that was a collector's edition that they only made so many of. And then she had a Buick SUV that was pretty nice. And she had 2 cargo trailers, enclosed cargo trailers. And then I had a long race car cargo trailer for hauling race cars and stuff that I had my whole house from West St. Paul in. My brother took all that, even took my whole house full of stuff. And so just in the stuff that was mom's, that's like $250,000. Well, in my race car trailer, I probably had at least, I don't know, I'm just getting down to be just general. I guess maybe I'll say at least $50,000 worth of stuff in that race car trailer, and that might be being very generously cheap because I had all my DJ equipment in there for my DJ business. I had multiple computer towers and monitors and stuff in there. I had like over a $3,000 custom-made computer desk. Just a lot of stuff, and a lot of memory stuff too in that. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just starting to think about. I don't want to think about that because then I'll get all bummed out a little bit. Maybe I don't know. I've been handling it pretty good. But so basically, right now he's walked away with $250,000, and then dumped his attorney, or his attorney dumped out, and my brother hasn't been responding to nothing, and we're 3 years later here, and here I am restarting my life over in the camper with nothing. And I've had everything taken from me pretty much, and I did have 2 storage units of what I did salvage getting out of the house before he evicted me out and stuff when the court awarded him stuff. I got out what I could and stuff of mine, and I put stuff in storage, and now I've lost both the storage units. So my motorcycle, my Jeep, a lot of stuff is gone. So it's okay, it's part of life, but it still sucks. And then I made it through. Once God wanted me to talk from and come up here and stuff, doing what God told me to do. So now I've been out of work since end of May, beginning of June. I made it through Minnesota winter with no money, just from the help of the community and stuff. And I just right now I've been praying for so many different things. I ask a lot of the Lord. He's provided for me, so I'm very thankful for that, and I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful I have this camper. My mom, this was her camper, because I had an older 1979 I was trying to work on, and she got this one. We talked about both of us just traveling on the road, and she talked about thinking about selling the house and just us hitting the road and having fun, enjoying life. But she didn't make it that far, of course. But she made me go to the DMV to put my name on this camper first, because we both talked about it numerous times. We worried about just in case, because she never will yet. She was in the process of trying to get it done, but she thought she'd be around a lot longer. And but she wanted me to make sure that I got my name on this, so I'd at least have a roof over my head if worst case scenario, that my brother somehow, because he used to threaten that stuff, that he was the oldest, so he'd get this and that, and this is what he was going to do. So my mom worried about that. He's not really a good person. It's too bad, and I pray for him. I pray that he'd be better and actually find the Lord. He acts like he's he's of God or that, but he's not. He's very manipulative and uses Bible verses to his benefit, like, or whatever kind of a deal. I don't know. It's really sad. That's okay. The good Lord seeing it all happen. I know that. And I go and know God's real, so I don't quite understand why I'm going through all this stuff, because I've been a really good man all my life, you know. So it's really tough, but I just, out of all the things that I've been praying for lately, I've been praying that comes to a resolution somehow and gets, just so I can put it behind me, you know, because I don't have nothing to do with him. I won't talk to him. He's done a lot of rotten things, and I tried to help him for a lot of years, but when my mom died, that was the kind of the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. He just did really rotten stuff to my mom in her moments of death, but I just can't be around him. So I don't know how I got on that. I apologize. Maybe I just needed to vent it out. But so say some prayers for me that all comes through. That'd be nice. No matter what happens, yes, I'm getting my butt kicked in life a little bit. I just I pray for stability and stuff too. But if that would just get settled, that would really help me out a lot, because I should have over $100,000 from that. Actually, in reality, I should have closer to 125, 150. And then if you counted all the sweat equity I had into 7 years of renovating that place, that's the only reason it sold for so much more. So me and Mom bought it for $190, and it sold for over $400. And that's because of 7 years. I remodeled it all. I did it all. I put my money and my sweat and my blood into it. He wasn't around for none of that. You know. Yeah, I built parking pads. I cut trails because we had like 9 acres almost, basically. It was 8.9 acres. So I cut trails all over the property. The house was kind of in the middle of it. We had a couple ponds on the property, really wooded with trees. So I cut all kinds of trails in the front and the back of the property so my mom could go around in the golf cart with the little dog and stuff. So when I was up working and stuff, her and the dog would just hang out on the property and ride around the golf cart and stuff. And then she put up little picnic tables with umbrellas all over the place. It was like a little park atmosphere. It was really neat. And I had named it Serenity on my weather app for the location for there. I nicknamed it Serenity, and my mom liked it so much. She said, "Can we call this place that?" I said, "Well, of course we can. If that's what we're gonna call it, you can call it anything you want." So we nicknamed it Serenity. So that's what we called it. And even though I'm in this tough situation, you know what? I wouldn't change not one thing that happened, because that is the happiest I have ever seen my mom in her entire life. I mean, she had a lot of happy moments, but when we got that house, and that was like a dream come true for her. So that happened at 70 years old, and she made it. So we'd lived there 7 years together, and it's the happiest I've ever seen her. She was just so at peace, and just so it was really worth it. So I wouldn't change it for nothing, because I got so many wonderful memories of seeing my mom just so happy. Cool. Gosh, I don't know how I got on this. I started feeling some major emotion there. I had to make my brain all of a sudden think away from it, you know. Otherwise I would have started crying. I'm glad winter's almost over. So, I don't know how I got on that. I hope you're okay with that. Like I said, this channel's pretty real. I just turn on the camera and whatever comes out, comes out. So sometimes you might hear some of the same stories over, which might make it boring, but it's you getting to know me, because I am just being me. And that is definitely one of the best ways to share God with you, because I have an unbreakable faith. I know God exists. Nobody could ever convince me different. And hopefully by getting to know me, you can see that, and that light will shine through, that you'll see my faith. I had a lot of people really compliment me on my faith, and I don't know what they were seeing, but I had people say some pretty nice stuff. Like, I had this one lady, Irene Perellis, she told me that she was just amazed by she could see this strong faith in me, and she said stronger than she's ever seen anybody. She said, I don't know if I've ever met anybody with as much faith as you. I was like, well, thank you, Irene. You know, it's true, though. Because I know God's real, that's for sure. To me, I guess I got into a debate with somebody online about it, and I said, for me, it's not a belief, it's a knowing. Yeah, so. But God bless you. Thank you for watching. I want to show you my big, big, fat thumb. Look at that, it's bigger than my head, so if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be wonderful. It'll help this channel grow, because it'll suggest it to more people. God bless you. Talk to God about anything you can want to or think of, or doesn't matter. You just talk to him like I'm talking right now. It's about your day, about life, anything. If you're hurting, you can tell him that you're hurting and you want things to be better. He's always there to listen. Doesn't mean he's going to answer your prayers right away. Some of them he will. You never know. Sometimes he'll answer stuff so fast, just as you're finishing the prayer, it'll come true. But other times, it might not happen for a while. You know, he's got a reason for it all. I haven't figured that part out yet. But talk to God. When you do, tell him Darren says hi. Give him a big smile for me. God bless you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.